meant to submit, there they are, right underneath here. So you guys are meant to use this checklist just like your Bible. This is it right there. Okay? Now let's get the system to read it for us. Those are the stuff that you meant to submit.
All of your design documents such as diagrams, pseudocode and illustrations, records of review discussions, what was discussed and what decisions were made, test plans, what will be tested and how, program code, program files, your working program, test logs, results of your test, error reports, what went wrong and how it was fixed, optimization logs, what was improved, your evaluation of the development and the completed program, a document which demonstrates that you have shown individual responsibility and effective self-management.
Okay, now let's have a look at text plan. With the test plan, they expect you guys to do two different testing. The first one is known as white box testing, and the second one is black box testing. White box testing is when we test the codes, okay? The black box testing is when we test the interface. That's it. I'm not going to push you any further. When you get to university, you have to then break it down. Unit testing, system testing, subsystem testing, integration testing, okay? Then acceptance testing, that's for your customer. But at this stage, let's deal with the interface and the codes alone. So, white box testing, and we will also deal with black box testing. Okay, with the white box testing, like I said, is the code. Let me open up one of these codes in here. While we are testing the black box testing, we need a diagram like this to record everything we're doing, okay? So you must have something like this. I'm going to copy that, copy, just paste it right in here. Where is it? This is what is known as test plan, okay? Oh, sorry, the test record, sorry. Kind of table it is. And this is from examination board. So the first thing is whatever you're testing, the first test must be number one. The data to be tested, you're going to enter that in there. Now let's come in here, this is opened up. Now let's assume I want to test this, the login system. Oh, there we go again. Okay, while we're waiting for that to respond, data that I'm going to end up testing here is going to be login system. Okay, result of my testing. Let's assume it fails. Okay? Fail. Let's say acceptance testing. Oh, attempts. Okay? Fail attempt testing. Okay? Expected outcome. Attempt is meant to include number of user entry. Okay, that is what we expect it to be, but in this case it fails. So let's come in here. Where is my, oh come on man, what's wrong with this system? Okay, we deal with the white box testing part of it. Let's assume what is missing in here is this text box. Obviously, we're going to have an error. You see, immediately we have an error there. Okay? You can do a screen print of that. It's not difficult. Don't kill yourself. You can even simulate this. There. I'm going to grab that. This is my error there. See where the error is? This is going to be based inside inside white box testing, and you can explain what happened in there. Okay. User entry text box. Okay, let's write it out. Text box. Error indicated. Or error identified. Whatever. Okay, so that is that. Alright. Now, expected outcome. Let's say I fixed the error, and the error is error identified. Let's say was the txt user name missing a text method. That's it. And what did we do here? Expected outcome, we fixed it. By completing the username, let's say txt username, as follows. So we can just put this here. Why do we do all of this? See, it's like, let's assume you are one of those car manufacturers. When you develop a car, you have to test everything. When we talk about testing, we're talking about you destroying everything. You have to shred it. Okay? You are not going to be the one testing it. The people who are coming to test it, that is their job, because you asking me to test my work. Come on, man, I'm going to tell you it's good. So they bring in an outsider to carry out the testing. You understand me? So that they can give us the true picture of the machine or of the program that you just written. That is what testing is all about. Some of you here might end up becoming software tester, game tester, and so on. You don't go there and start doing it softly. You mash it up to see if it can withstand anything. Okay, that's what testing is all about. If you go online and see where they test all these aircraft, see them ramming all these aircraft against mountains, just to see how many humans will survive. Okay. Now let's say that is white box testing. Now let's assume we want to do black box testing as well. I'm going to come in here and correct that error that I made deliberately. Now let's see if my interface is ready. Oh God. Number one, where is it? See, we're all having the same problem, okay? All right, don't worry, I'll make up my interface. So let's assume this is my, okay, let's do one more here. Then the other one is going to be those buttons. Data to be tested. Login button, sorry. Login buttons. Okay, in there we have login buttons. We have login buttons. Reason for testing the login buttons. Reason. What would be the reason that? What would be the reason that you guys will have to test the button? Can you give me an example?
For user to log in. To ensure the user can log in.
That the end user can log. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? Can log into the system. Okay, expected outcome in this case, we can say it passed. User or end user, you know who the end user is, it's us. End user was able to gain access or log into the system. That's it, okay? So remember, you have a text box in there. In fact, we have 3 buttons, like mine has 3 buttons. We have reset. We have reset button. So you tell us what's going on there. What else do? Come on, man. We have reset button. We have exit button.
So we need to do that for every single button we have in our.
Yeah, how many buttons do you have in there? It's not many. How many
like
do you
20?
have in total? Sorry?
Like 20?
20. That's no big deal. It's what you can do under 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just do it. It's no big deal, man. You can do it. And I promise to buy you a Happy Meal when you finish. Okay, now here. Now we'll come down here. Let's assume this is my interface. Let's see if the interface is ready. Oh, this one is ready, but let's see this one. This one is not ready. Okay, let's assume that's my login system interface. Okay, I'm just going to grab this. This is just an assumption. Don't go and think this is the login system. Okay, let's change it. I know some of you will definitely get it wrong. Username. Password. So that's my login system. Okay? I purposely do it like that because I know a lot of you will get it wrong and say, you said this. Oh, come on. Can't even copy. 1, 2. You need to throw away all of this system. Chop them in the bin. They're all useless. One here, another one here. And log in here. So I'm going to assume that's my login system. It's an assumption, guys, okay? Because I couldn't get the other one to open up. So I'm now testing the interface for the login system. This is where the black box testing comes in. Black box testing. Boom. Whatever you want to test in here, write it there. One of the black box testing is taking place here already. The button. This. Okay? You understand, guys? Okay. The other one we want to test is, let's assume we have our interface that we want to test. Where is it? Yeah, this one. You need to test this as well. Test everything in there. Test everything I have in here. I will also test the codes, black box testing. Just do the best you can. Don't stress yourself. Do the best you can. But do it. If you want to work for merit and distinction, then you have to put in the work, please. Do black box testing in there and record all your findings here. Now, the last part of it is known as data dictionary. Data dictionary will be part of your documentation. Okay, data dictionary will be part of your documentation. In the case of data dictionary, this is what you guys are meant to do. Where you document it. Let's come in here. I'm going to show it to you. Name, the button, the project name, the name. Okay, it's just 3. All right. So objects. That is whatever we use. Name, whatever name you given to the object. And here, properties. Okay. So the first object that we're using is button 1. And the name of this button 1 is BTN login. The properties that we change in there, we did change the font equals 24. Fonts, maybe font style, whatever the style that you choose, you can enter the style in here, okay? Can be maybe Time New Roman. whatever. Do you understand me? Anything that you change in there, you enter it. Now, remember we have a couple of buttons in there. You can just copy that. You say you have 20. So copy, just change the number around. You know how to change numbers. So after 1, there's always 2 and 3 and so on. Now, give them a name. This one is BTN. Let's say that's reset. BTN exit. Now, BTN team score, right? Okay. Then you also have text box. Remember your text box? Maybe text box 1. The name of text box 1 happens to be TXT team player. Yeah, team 1 player 1. Player 1. I'll stop that. Player 1. Whatever the data that you have in there, you enter it right in there. There. Okay? Why do we have data dictionary? Data dictionary is should in case you win the lottery. Do you want to come back and start working? Imagine me winning lottery. You think I'll be doing this? Forget it. I'm still sleeping. I'm a millionaire. So the data dictionary is if you choose not to come to work again, or God forbid if you're sick or anything, whoever is taking over from you knows the component that you use. Do you understand me? That is the whole purpose. So we have a text box here. Remember in here we have a lot of text box that we use. Let's move this data dictionary down. I'm going to put it on Teams so that you guys can use it, modify it, and personalize it as well. Okay? Personalize it just to help you all. Alright, that's it. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There. And their names. This one, you know the name of this one. Player, whatever. Stop that. It's not difficult. You guys can do it. It's not difficult. Look at me, I've done it. That is 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Then we also have player 2. This will be 2. Yeah, whatever. Copy this and change all of this to 2. So now this is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay? Whatever properties that you use, add it all in there. Okay, that is your data dictionary. You're not doing anything special. If you have more other properties, you enter it in there. That is it, guys. Okay, any question? I'm going to give you your system and I'll put this on Teams.